You know that moment. You've set everything up perfectly. The chairs are out, the evening is warm, the drinks are poured, and then the mosquitoes arrive. And within 10 minutes, everyone is inside. It happens every summer. And every summer, the solutions are the same. Chemical sprays that smell terrible, citronella candles that work only if you're sitting directly over them, or bug zappers that are loud, ugly, and only marginally effective. But here's something most people don't know about mosquitoes, and once you understand it, it changes everything. Mosquitoes navigate almost entirely by smell. They locate you by detecting carbon dioxide and body heat, and they're guided to you through air that carries no competing scent. The moment you introduce strong, plant-based aromatic compounds into the air around your door, your patio, your yard, you are effectively jamming their navigation system. You become harder to find. Your outdoor space becomes less hospitable. And over time, with the right plants in the right positions, you can create what I call an invisible fence, a perimeter of scent that mosquitoes genuinely avoid. These 8 plants are that fence. Let me show you how to build it.
Plant number 1 is lavender. And it belongs at the top of this list for a reason that goes beyond its extraordinary fragrance. Lavender produces linalool, a naturally occurring aromatic compound that has been shown in multiple studies to repel mosquitoes, moths, fleas, and flies. It's the same compound that gives lavender its famously calming effect on humans. And here's the beautiful irony. The very thing that sends us to sleep sends mosquitoes in completely the opposite direction. They avoid it actively and consistently. Plant lavender on either side of your front door, along a patio perimeter, or in containers flanking an outdoor seating area, and the warmth of summer sun releases those aromatic oils continuously, creating a scent barrier that works all day without you doing anything at all.
Best zones. Lavender thrives in zones 5 through 9. Sunny, dry, well-drained conditions. In Mediterranean climates, California, the American Southwest, and similar warm summer regions, it grows most vigorously and releases its repellent oils most potently. The hotter and drier the summer, the harder the plant works for you. Zones to watch. In Zone 4 and colder, lavender struggles with wet, cold winters. Choose hardier varieties like Lavandula angustifolia hidcote or Munstead and ensure excellent drainage. In Zone 10 and humid subtropical climates, lavender is prone to root rot and heat stress. It is generally not the best choice in these conditions, and a more humidity-tolerant plant from this list is a better fit. Why it works as a fence. Plant in a continuous line or cluster near entry points. The oil release intensifies in heat, meaning the plant works hardest exactly when mosquitoes are most active, warm evenings and hot afternoons. Tip: occasionally brush or lightly crush the foliage as you walk past. This releases an immediate burst of aromatic oil that provides instant localized repellent effect. The warmth of your hand on the leaves is enough to trigger it.
Plant number 2 smells like lemon drops, grows like a weed, and mosquitoes can't stand it. That is a remarkably good deal, and lemon balm delivers it every single summer. Lemon balm contains high concentrations of citronellol, the same active compound found in commercial citronella products. But unlike the waxy candles and chemical sprays you buy at the hardware store, lemon balm releases this compound naturally and continuously from its leaves, creating a persistent repellent effect in the air around it that gets stronger every time the breeze moves through the foliage, or every time you brush past it. It grows vigorously, looks attractive, and smells absolutely wonderful to everyone except mosquitoes. Best zones? Lemon balm is remarkably adaptable, thriving in zones 3 through 9, one of the widest climatic ranges on this list. It handles cold winters, warm summers, and a range of soil conditions with minimal fuss. In most temperate climates, it is essentially bomb-proof as a garden plant, which is exactly what you want from something you're relying on as a seasonal repellent.
Zones to watch. In Zone 10 and the most intense subtropical climates, lemon balm can struggle with extreme heat and may bolt quickly, reducing its vigor and aromatic oil content. In these zones, grow it in partial shade and replace it seasonally as needed. One additional note across all zones: lemon balm spreads enthusiastically and self-seeds freely. Growing it in a container is often the smartest approach for most gardens. Why it works as a fence. Position containers of lemon balm on either side of outdoor seating areas, within arm's reach, so you can bruise a leaf and rub it on your skin for direct repellent effect when needed. It's both a passive perimeter plant and an on-demand personal repellent. Tip: rub a few crushed lemon balm leaves directly onto exposed skin before sitting outside. The citronella released this way is a genuinely effective short-term personal repellent, free, pleasant-smelling, and completely chemical-free. Plant number 3 comes with a scientific finding that genuinely surprised me the first time I read it, so I want to share it exactly as it was published. Research from Iowa State University found that nepetalactone, the essential oil produced by catmint, is approximately 10 times more effective at repelling mosquitoes than DEET in laboratory conditions. 10 times! That is not a typo. Now, a garden plant and a direct skin application are different things, and you shouldn't expect to sit in a cloud of catmint and be completely invisible to every mosquito. But as a perimeter plant, producing continuous aromatic compounds in the air around your outdoor space, catmint is genuinely one of the most scientifically credible repellent plants available. And it happens to be beautiful, drought-tolerant, and covered in lavender blue flowers that bees absolutely love from late spring through autumn. Best zones? Catmint is hardy in zones 3 through 9, making it one of the most climate-adaptable plants on this list. It thrives in full sun with well-drained soil and handles both cold winters and hot, dry summers with equal reliability. For most temperate gardeners, it is one of the easiest to grow aromatic repellents available. Zones to watch. In Zone 10 and hot, humid subtropical climates, catmint tends to be short-lived and struggles with the combination of intense heat and high moisture. In these zones, replace it with lemon balm or lemongrass as your primary aromatic perimeter plant. Why it works as a fence. Plant catmint along the edges of patios, along fence lines, and beneath windows, anywhere you want a continuous, passively released aromatic barrier. The plants work hardest in warm weather, which is precisely when mosquitoes are most active. Tip: after the first flowering flush fades in July, cut the plant back hard to about 10 centimeters. It will produce a full second flush of both flowers and fresh aromatic foliage within 3 to 4 weeks, refreshing its repellent potency for the rest of the summer season. Plant number 4 is the most architecturally impressive plant on this list, and the one that creates a genuine physical as well as aromatic barrier at your door. Lemongrass grows into tall, graceful clumps of strap-like leaves reaching 1 to 2 meters in height, enough to create a living screen, a natural divider between spaces, and a visual boundary that looks intentional and designed. And beneath that beautiful exterior, lemongrass produces citronella oil in concentrations high enough to make it the actual source plant used in commercial citronella candles and sprays. This isn't a plant that smells a bit like a mosquito repellent. This is where mosquito repellents come from. Best zones? Lemongrass is a tropical plant that thrives in zones 9 through 11, warm, humid climates where it grows as a true, reliable perennial. In Florida, Hawaii, the Gulf Coast, and similar subtropical climates, it is one of the most effective and low-maintenance repellent plants you can grow permanently. Zones to watch. In zones 8 and colder, lemongrass is not winter hardy as a perennial. However, in zones 6 through 8, it performs beautifully as a seasonal annual. Planted out after the last frost, growing to impressive size by midsummer, and then either composted or brought indoors before the first freeze. Even as an annual, a single season's worth of citronella production is well worth the modest effort of replanting each year. Why it works as a fence. Plant large clumps of lemongrass directly flanking doorways, patio entrances, or along the windward edge of a seating area. When any breeze moves through the foliage, it carries citronella compounds through the air in the direction of your seating space, passively repelling mosquitoes on every breath of wind. Tip: periodically snap or bend a stem near the base, releasing the concentrated citronella oil stored in the lower sections of the plant. The immediate burst of fragrance provides a localized repellent boost that lasts for 30 to 40 minutes in still air.
Plant number 5 is the only plant on this list that you can also put on your pizza, and it works just as well on mosquitoes as it does on bruschetta. Basil produces aromatic essential oils, primarily estragol and linalool, that mosquitoes find actively repellent. Unlike most plants on this list, basil releases these compounds even without being touched or crushed. The oils evaporate naturally from the leaf surface in warm weather, creating a continuous passive repellent effect simply by existing near your door or seating area. Research published in the journal Bioresource Technology confirmed that basil essential oil is significantly effective against multiple mosquito species, which means that pot of basil you're already growing for the kitchen is doing double duty. You are cooking dinner and repelling mosquitoes simultaneously. That is a very efficient use of a single plant. Best zones: basil thrives as an annual in zones 2 through 11. Essentially everywhere that experiences a frost-free growing season. As a warm season annual, it is universally available, universally easy to grow, and produces its highest concentrations of repellent oils during the hottest months of summer, exactly when mosquitoes are at their most active and aggressive.
Zones to watch? Basil is frost sensitive and will die at the first freeze. Replant each season after the last frost date in your area. In the most extreme summer heat of zone 10 and 11, afternoon shade helps prevent bolting, which reduces aromatic oil production. Keep it moist, keep it in morning sun, and it will perform reliably through the season. Why it works as a fence? Cluster multiple basil plants in pots, near doors, on windowsills, and around outdoor dining areas. The more plants, the stronger the combined aromatic effect. And if you need an immediate boost, simply bruise a few leaves. The oil release is instant and intense. Tip: don't let basil flower. The moment it goes to seed, oil production drops significantly and the plant declines quickly. Pinch out any flower buds the moment you see them. This keeps the plant bushy, productive, and maximally aromatic for the entire season. Plant number 6 is the only plant on this list that works 12 months of the year because it never stops being aromatic. It never goes dormant and it never loses its leaves. Rosemary is a woody, evergreen perennial that releases camphor and 1/8 cineol, aromatic compounds with documented mosquito repellent properties from its needle-like foliage year-round. In summer, the oil release intensifies with heat, but even on a mild winter day, a rosemary bush near your door is producing aromatic compounds that insects find unwelcoming. No other plant on this list offers that year-round consistency. It also happens to be one of the most beautiful, most useful, and most bee-friendly plants you can grow near a doorway. Bees love the blue flowers. The kitchen loves the leaves. Mosquitoes love nothing about it. Best zones. Rosemary is reliably perennial in zones 7 through 10,
where it grows as a permanent, increasingly large evergreen shrub that provides year-round repellent coverage with zero seasonal replanting. In the warmest zones, it becomes genuinely substantial. Old rosemary plants in Mediterranean climates can reach the size of small hedges, creating a serious aromatic perimeter.
Zones to watch. In Zone 6 and colder, most rosemary varieties are not reliably winter-hardy outdoors. In these zones, grow rosemary in large containers that can be moved indoors before the first hard freeze. Or choose the hardier variety ARP, which has survived Zone 6 winters with good drainage and a sheltered south-facing position. In Zone 5 and below, treat it as a seasonal annual, or commit to indoor overwintering. Why it works as a fence. Plant rosemary in permanent positions, flanking doorways, along path edges, or as a low hedge alongside a patio. Unlike annual plants, it builds in presence and aromatic intensity year after year, becoming more effective as a repellent boundary as it matures. Tip: on summer evenings before sitting outside, snap a few rosemary sprigs and place them on the table around you, or lay them on the coals of a barbecue grill. The smoke carries the repellent compounds through the air in the immediate vicinity of your seating area, providing a significant boost to the passive perimeter effect of the living plants.
Plant number 7 has been used by gardeners as a natural pest barrier for centuries, long before anyone understood exactly why it worked. Now we know, and the science is genuinely impressive. Marigolds, specifically Tagetes species, produce a compound called pyrethrum in their flowers and foliage. Pyrethrum is so effective as an insect repellent that it is used as the active ingredient in many commercial insecticides. In a living plant, it is released continuously and passively into the air around it, deterring mosquitoes, aphids, whiteflies, and a range of other pests simultaneously. Plant marigolds along your patio perimeter, and you're running a slow-release natural insecticide around your outdoor space 24 hours a day. Best zones? Marigolds thrive as annuals across zones 2 through 11, truly universal in their climatic range. They are one of the most heat-tolerant, sun-loving flowering plants available, and their repellent compounds are produced most intensely during the hottest weather. In the height of midsummer heat, when mosquitoes peak and most plants slow down, marigolds are at their most productive and their most pungent.
Zones to watch. Marigolds are frost-sensitive and will die at the first freeze, so they need replanting each season. In zones 10 and 11, they can sometimes struggle through the most intense tropical heat and humidity. Afternoon shade in these climates helps maintain vigor and oil production through the hottest months. Why it works as a fence. Plant a continuous border of marigolds along the perimeter of patios, around vegetable gardens, and beneath windows. The pungent scent creates a consistent aromatic barrier that mosquitoes and many other flying insects actively avoid crossing to cross. Tip: choose the most pungent smelling varieties for maximum repellent effect. African marigolds, Tagetes erecta, produce more pyrethrum than French marigolds, Tagetes patula. Rub a leaf between your fingers and smell it before buying. The stronger the smell, the harder the plant is working as a repellent. We close the invisible fence with the most powerful aromatic plant on this entire list, and the one that comes with a single, very important warning that I need to give you up front. Grow mint in a container. Not in the ground, in a container. I'll explain why in a moment. First, why mint belongs on this list. Mint produces menthol and other volatile aromatic compounds at concentrations high enough to be significantly repellent to mosquitoes, ants, aphids, and a range of other insects. Research has repeatedly confirmed that menthol-rich plants create an aromatic environment that flying insects actively avoid. And mint, across its many species and varieties, produces menthol in higher concentrations than almost any other garden plant.
Peppermint is the most potent variety, but spearmint, apple mint, and chocolate mint all contribute meaningfully to the aromatic perimeter effect. Best zones. Mint is perennial in zones 3 through 9, returning reliably every spring and growing with extraordinary vigor throughout the warm months. It is one of the most cold-hardy aromatic plants available and performs well across the widest possible climate range. Zones to watch. In Zone 10 and the hottest subtropical climates, mint can struggle with extreme heat and dry conditions. Grow it in partial shade with consistent moisture in these zones.
In Zone 2 and the coldest climates, container-grown mint should be moved to a sheltered, frost-free location for winter to guarantee spring return. Why it works as a fence. Line containers of mint along a patio perimeter, flank doorways with large pots on either side, and place smaller pots on outdoor dining tables. Every brush of the foliage, every warm breeze through the leaves releases a burst of menthol that reinforces the aromatic barrier continuously. And now, the warning. Mint planted directly in the ground will take over your garden, completely, ruthlessly, without apology. Its underground rhizomes spread in every direction at a pace that is genuinely alarming, and removing established mint from open ground is one of the most difficult gardening tasks you will ever undertake. A container with drainage holes placed on a hard surface is the only way to harness mint's extraordinary aromatic power without handing your entire garden over to it. Container, non-negotiable. Tip: grow several different mint varieties together for the most diverse and potent aromatic mix. Peppermint for menthol intensity, spearmint for sweetness, and pennyroyal for the most powerful mosquito-specific repellent effect among the mint family. Eight plants, 8 different aromatic compounds, and together, positioned at your door, along your patio perimeter, around your outdoor seating, they build something genuinely effective. Not a chemical barrier, not a spray you apply and reapply, not a candle that burns out. A living, growing, self-renewing fence of scent that works every warm evening of every summer, getting stronger and more established with every year that passes. The logic is simple. Mosquitoes navigate by smell. Overwhelm that smell with plants they actively avoid, and they go somewhere else. They don't die, they don't get trapped, they simply find your outdoor space less interesting than the one next door, and they leave you alone. The fence is invisible, but the results are not. Plant these 8. Position them at your entry points and around your seating areas, and then go outside this summer and actually enjoy it. Without spraying, without swatting, without retreating indoors before you're ready. Your evenings belong to you. If this video helped you, please hit like and subscribe. More natural, practical garden solutions are coming. And leave a comment. Which mosquito problem are you dealing with? Front door, back patio, or whole yard situation? Tell me and I'll tell you exactly which combination of these plants solves it best. Until next time, go build your fence.